It's great, great stuff. But anyway, up to 53 kilos here. And low stance for these two. Alisha Howk dominating the first match in this best-of-3 series. Getting the pin. And she's looking for another pin. She got the pin 44 the first time around. Going to take the 2-0 lead here, looking for the gut. The Missouri native, now trained in Wisconsin. Looking for the lace against the Pennsylvania native. And I don't think that's going to be two yet. White paddled all around. Both these young ladies, as I mentioned, their first match, cadet world teammates last year and Fargo champs, so a lot of experience. You should feel good either way as a USA Wrestling fan that we are going to have a world-class world rep. Now, neither of them medaled last year, but second time around, maybe feel a little more comfortable saying those two might medal. Baker taking ground here, possibly looking for a step out. How kind of grounding herself so that she won't give anything up. Low underhook on the left side for Baker. Now, I thought Howk's knees came up off the mat. I guess she was already out, though. They're going back to the center a little too quickly for me here. Got to yell at the camera operator, which is myself right now. Short offense once again now here for Baker. So hard to make adjustments, you know, from that first match. It was such a quick pin. Clearly, though, the SEM coaches doing a good job. That the more traditional Missionary singlet that the boys wear, and headlock attempt turns into two for Howk. Now this is how she got the pin the first time around, kind of reversing the lock there on the bottom. And Howk in position now, but it's going to be blown back up. 1:13 remaining, 4-0 lead. Howk still seemingly undecided if she's going WCWA or OTC. Nice to have options if you're that young lady. Moving around the 2-on-1, passive offered, white paddled. .40 seconds remain here, and a lot of action kind of on this side of the zone. Single leg for Baker, and I think that's going to be one. One offered. White paddled, though, confirmed by the chair. So 4-1, Baker's first points of the series. And Baker has long kind of been, at least from what I've seen of her, you know, in these tough matches, she really comes on strong as the match continues to go on. But Howk not typically one to wear down. 15 seconds remaining, and this has really been the position that's decided the match so far. If Baker's able to get a little more out of it, she might be able to take the lead going forward. And that's going to do it for the first period. So we will, for sure, have at least one third match. The 50-kilo finals. Felicity Taylor with the comeback there against Leda Martinez. Martinez winning the first one. Again, low scoring, but really interesting, great matches between those two. Baker making this one interesting, trying to force a third against Alisha Howk. She's trailing 4-1. Howk looking like a ball of fire coming out early. Will she be able to finish this carry? Possible two coming here, and maybe even into a lace position. But Baker going power half. And they're stopping. So no points. Again, this has been where a lot of this match has been wrestled on the mat, short offense. Howk hanging on an elbow. Now, we haven't seen, this weekend at all, I haven't seen a head pinch. Baker pulls that one out. That could really change the dynamics of the match. One thing the women's program works, top to bottom, 2-on-1s, Russian ties, taking away a whole wrist. And once again, Howk attempting that carry. But Baker trying to float her hips over. And we got 2 for Howk there. And a possible caution.
Yeah, 2 red. 2 red. Caution blue. 1 red.
So 7-1 and so Coach Black wanted an explanation there, and because the caution occurred while Howk was on bottom, excuse me, while Howk was on top, rather, they will start in parterre. Howk, though, looking like she's going to go from cadet world team last year to junior world team this year. .117 remaining, going to be blown back up. And headlock attempt for Baker. Howk going to come around in rear standing-ish, now in rear standing, dropping down to a single leg. And little belly whizzer attempt there, going to be 2. I'm sorry, white paddled. Should have waited for judge and chairman to confirm that, but little hip tip attempt for Baker. Now going into crotch lock position. Howk getting that right shoulder extended right now. And gonna be blown dead. 34 seconds remaining. And another caution against Baker. So just 30 seconds remaining. Howk can control this match. And 12 seconds remaining. So Howk can just play defense here. Finish this one off. In on the shot one last time. Another hip tip attempt for Baker. No points. 3 seconds remaining. And looks like Baker's going to be cautioned out. Again, there was not much time left. So either way, Alisha Howk going to be our world team rep at 53. As I say that, though, there is a challenge cowboy plush stuffed animal human thing on the mat. Cowboy bear. It is going to go to video review. So 9-1 right now. Kind of a tough caution there on tough challenge rather for Baker, who there's 2 seconds left and she's down 9-1. I think they more so the SEM staff wants them to look at the cautions because they've been calling them all match. I haven't been looking close enough to see what they're calling. I'm wondering if it's on open. I'm gonna get a better look here because I have the My computer screen's being mirrored here for the purpose of the challenge. So I get as good a look as anyone. Let's see if they let this play out. Looking ahead to the next match, Ronna Heaton dominated Cam Guerin 12-1 in the first one. I thought that was, yesterday kind of looking at it, I thought that one might go Guerin's way. I was very wrong, folks. Heaton looked maybe the best I've seen her wrestle in about 2 years. I think the transition to the senior level is maybe taking a little longer than she liked, and taking her a little while to get her feet back under her after such a dominant start to her career on the cadet level. And now Ronna looks as good as ever, possibly, an ideal weight for her, maybe 55 kilos, which is tough in that it's not an Olympic weight. Howk, a cadet last year, so her first year of junior eligibility. Feel comfortable about her making, a couple teams the way that she's been wrestling, particularly if, she lands at a good WCWA program or the training center can continue to take advantage of her talents. Going up to 57 as we wait. Alex Hedrick doing what she did to Michaela Beck in the Senior U.S. Open Finals, getting a pin. And I'm going to do a better job listening to her check in next time, because it might also be Hedrick, folks. And if I'm wrong, I'm sorry to their family. I'm going to try and learn it, because clearly this is a young lady. We know she's WCWA finalist and a Senior U.S. Open champ, so she's not going anywhere. Continuing on here as we wait for this challenge to be completed, 59 finals. Brenda Reyna gave up an early ankle pick and a lace and then reeled off 15 unanswered. Reyna just a flurry, always creating havoc. Kind of similar to Heaton a little bit in that sense. Obviously a little different style, but Reyna always trying to put herself in a position to create exposures. Taking a long look here at this review. So we're going to go up to 62 kilos, where Alex Lyles, the essentially hometown girl, up 12-1, up 1-0 in her series at 62, trying to make another team. And Lyles, I'm not sure if she medaled in either of her worlds. She did not. Okay, so we got the challenge done here. So 2 seconds remaining. And it is 8-1, and that'll do it. So Alisha Howk, your junior world team member, 53 kilos. Young lady from Missouri, now trained in Wisconsin, will be representing the Stars and Stripes in Slovakia. I believe Trnava, Slovakia.